love to camp. It's 9:40 today. We got up a little earlier. Holly's back in bed. Today I woke up at like 8:30. The sun was already beating on the van, so we woke up and we just kind of backed up into the shade, and I have my solar panel sitting up there charging up my power station because I think we're going to try to not go anywhere today. I don't need anything. I don't need ice, or I mean, I could always use ice, but I don't have any food in there I'm trying to keep cold or anything, just drinks. So I don't feel like driving today. I just want to like lay around and nap. We're going to stay up here as long as we can. If it gets too hot, I'm just going to go down into the valley on this same road in the shade, pull over and stay. I don't want to go anywhere. So that's why I have to charge my power station every day. I've been charging it when I drive. Just like 30 or 40 minutes charges it just enough for me to use the kettle once or twice, because I use it every day for coffee, and then I use it to make like noodles. And I'm just planning on cleaning and organizing this whole van. So that's the plan. Today we were just trying to find access to the river by our campsite, and we found a new campsite. Look how cute. And the river's down here. I'm gonna go lay there. We found a river, and it's freezing. Here's the thing. I've been hot for days. I've needed a shower for days. There's this cute little ring right here. Hi, Holly. I'm gonna try to do a cold dip in this icy cold water. And I mean, I don't know how this is gonna go, but you're gonna watch me. If Holly doesn't knock over this camera somehow. I don't know if I can do this. Okay. That is a forest road bridge, so it's not like busy. Holly, get over here. Come on. I'm so nervous. I got most of the way. She knocked over the camera. Holly, we're actually cooking outside today. She's being bad. I'm making this stuff. It's so easy to make and it's so good, and it's vegan. This is what we're surrounded by. Just gorgeous moss covered forest. And there's my campsite. Look at all these rocks. These are usually underwater. I just turned on my camera and saw myself. Um, update. I am back at the same campsite-ish. Good old forest. Somebody's coming. Good old Forestry Road 2918. We went and explored today. When we woke up, it was so hot. I was sweating. It was almost noon when we woke up. So we drove down and found a beautiful spot to pull off in the shade on this lake. And I made coffee. I'm so cranky. I woke up on top of a mountain at like noon. So it was like baking, right? We're sweating. We're so hot. I decided to drive down the mountain just enough to have like service, to look up a park. I could never get service until I got out on the main road. Then there was nowhere to pull over. Every park I have pulled into is full because it's a Saturday. And now it's like, I don't know, 1 o'clock. I haven't had coffee yet. So I just pulled over to make coffee. This is where I'm making coffee. So I guess that's okay. And I read a book and I had lunch, and then as the sun moved and that got sunny, we decided to go north, and we went all the way up to the coast. I was so far up that my phone service changed and said, "Welcome to Canada." And it was freezing on the coast. It felt so nice. And we went on to up near Crescent Beach. There was all these like places you could hike down on the rocks where there's tide pools and everything. It was so beautiful. I took like little pictures and videos, but none of it does it justice. Like, you can't tell how large everything is around me and how in the middle of the ocean on these rocks I am. It looks like nothing. But it was so cool. And then I kind of checked for like camp spots around there, but didn't see many. They just looked kind of like generic, so I drove an hour back here because it's just so beautiful and peaceful up here, and I feel safe, and the water at night, it just sounds so nice. And even though it was like an hour drive, it wasn't that far. It's just that these back roads are so windy and everything, and every day when I drive to get somewhere, it's beautiful. And I'm kind of like in this central area, so like I can go up to like the Port Angeles area if I need like real stores, or like I can go up north like I did today, and there's even like more northwest stuff I haven't checked out yet if I get bored. If I go southwest a little bit, I can get to Forks. These bugs. And I'm trying to kind of like hide out over the weekend and not go too many like really busy places, although I ran into a lot of people today. But tomorrow is Monday, right? Maybe tomorrow's Sunday. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll try to go down to the river or something. Or, like I said, there's another lake way northwest. There's another like beach and bay or something. Or maybe we'll just go find a park and hang out. I would love to hang out just up on this mountain all day tomorrow and organize and clean the van. I'm working on it little by little, and it's getting so much better, but it gets so hot up here when the sun comes up. It's just baking. And then Monday I'm gonna go to the rainforest. So I know it's still light out, but I'm tired and we're gonna go to bed. We just got to a new camp spot and walked down the hill, and this is what we get to listen to tonight. I think I'm gonna lay out on these rocks today. Our campsite's right up there. This is our soundtrack for tonight. This little waterfall. It's so cool to walk on all this. cute is this place? Little waterfalls. Look at our camp spot. This is where we're staying. And this is the view out of the side. But look at the view out of the back. I'm gonna sleep so good tonight. Nothing like extremely special about where we just stopped to camp, but even though it's just on the side of the road, hi, beautiful, just a peaceful forest here. It's gonna be nice and quiet tonight. Yeah. Look at this. What is that? It's like termites. Weird. Thought I would jump on here and say it's after 9 p.m. This is after 9 p.m. This is what it looks like. Yeah, crazy. Random thoughts I'm having while sitting here in the wilderness of the Olympic Peninsula, getting ready to go back to the real world tomorrow. First of all, I'm scared that I'm never gonna love anywhere as much as I love the Olympic Peninsula in the summertime. And that is such a lonely thought because it only exists in the summertime. Like, what if I get so lonely for this place in the winter and I can't come here? Is this the stupidest thing you've ever seen someone get upset over? I understand that. But that's how I'm feeling. It's just so beautiful here. I've never been somewhere that makes me feel so quiet. It's so quiet here that, like, I just feel like I can breathe. And tomorrow I'm leaving. And I'm gonna be in a city. I have to drive through a big city. And the worst part is, I don't know when I'll get back to the wilderness. And even worse than that, when I do go back, it's not gonna be somewhere as beautiful as here. I just know it. That's what's on my mind today. Look how cute you are. Oh, is this... Is how you want to spend the morning? Ouch. Oh, you're crazy. Oh. Oh, I haven't had any coffee yet. Okay. Beautiful view. You know what's weird? I never really dream anymore, or I don't remember my dreams usually. But out here, every night, I have crazy dreams. Like, to the point where I feel like it's affecting my sleep. Like, I haven't been sleeping well. I have, but when I wake up, I'm exhausted because of all these dreams. The first night I was out here, up here on the mountain, or over on the other side of the mountains. The first night I was out here on this trip, I had a nightmare. I woke up crying. Since then, it's just been crazy dreams. And every morning, I'm like, I need to write these down. And one morning, I put a notebook over by the bed to write things down, but then I forgot a pen. Last night, I put a pen over there, but still, when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. And now it's all gone. And it was a lot last night. It's just weird. Like, what is it about being out here that makes me remember dreaming so much? Unless I'm sleeping so deeply because it's so dark and quiet that gets me into a dream state. And usually I'm a very light sleeper, so maybe usually I don't get to that state. Maybe. I just started fantasizing about getting an Airbnb for the next 2 days. Oh man. I would like to have a stove and to have walls. I could do my dishes. I could cook food. I could charge everything. I could wash my hair in heated water. I have anxiety today. Going back to the real world. I have a 5-hour drive today. I have to drive through cities. I have to go just back to the real world. And I just find myself taking all these deep breaths this morning. Maybe it's not so much just going back to the real world, but I'm also like in the throes of figuring out what I'm going to do now. Like looking for apartments. It's so intimidating. Just when someone's like, just find a place to live. Just find a place to live. How do you just pick somewhere to live when you don't know anything about anything? The one area that I'm like, so I'm thinking about moving to like the coast of Oregon. Or like I've been led to like Mount Shasta area, California. I haven't been everywhere there yet, obviously, but I did get a chance to drive through some of that area. And I am absolutely in love with Humboldt County, California. Like, the feeling of all those trees there, like the big redwoods are there, but then also like the best crystal shop I've ever seen in my life was there. I've been drawn to this place for such a long time, and when I was there, I felt amazing. But then when you look up like moving there or living there, it's like one of the most dangerous places to live. Like the murder cases or whatever. I've spent such a lot of time on this trip just staring at trees and mountains and water. And I thought that like answers would come to me, but they haven't. It's been 10 days out here, and my soul does feel like it just took a vacation. Like it's very calm. But then like the calmness is going to go away as soon as I go back to the real world. So I just don't know.